Hi everyone, Deathclaw Girl here, and welcome to another one of my videos. In this video, I'm just going to show you what I do when I'm going to move or just start a brand new from scratch camp. So yeah, let's just get started. So the first thing I do is I look at the old camp and I go around and scrap anything I'm not going to use in the new camp, or I think I might not use in the new camp. That way my stored items are not so cluttered. So I'm going to start right here. Now a lot of the stuff I won't be able to if it's supporting items, but let's see if I can get a better reading on that. You can see in the build mode at the very top, I'm just going to switch over to modify. So this is how you're going to scrap or store something. Now, as I said, I'm just scrapping all this stuff because actually I'm going to keep that one. Just the poster over here. See if I can get to it. So I'm going to scrap this poster. So storing leaves it in your budget. Scrapping it completely removes it. So as you can see now in my budget in the middle section, it says I have 1% of my items are stored. So you can see quite a bit of my budget is, I've taken quite a bit of my budget because it's in white, and the black is what I have left. I'm going to go around. Actually, I think with the new way of building, I might be able to get rid of the floors. I'm going to get rid of the side walls because I won't be using those. Again, and this is just to avoid the hassle of having to, I think I will get rid of this one painting. Just make sure it didn't get rid of the other thing. No, you can get rid of these fires for now. I don't know that I will be using them. I might, but that way I have Fallout first. I have plenty of material. As you can see, I'm also going to scrap. Question, has anyone have PlayStation 5 or 4 and they're having problems with their mongrel from Fallout First, the free pet, actually showing up? I placed his doghouse. I have tested it. I have no problems with German Shepherd, but he's not showing up. Okay. What are these walls? I'm going to get rid of this structure. Looks like though, let me just move this out. Now, I believe it's still the same way. Like this is a tinker bench. I don't have to put this skin out. It does store the tinker bench, but I can put a different skin out. All right, let's see how much of this budget this guy takes care of, or this guy actually holds. I'm just seeing if there's anything on top. So when I go to scrap it, it should say what I'm scrapping, just the delivery truck. So let's go ahead. I think I'm going to keep those. Get rid of the sign. That's a cool sign, though. I think I'm going to get rid of. No, I'm going to keep the stash box. As I said before, I can trade out. Get rid of these walls. I'm hoping to get more room. I'm going to try to create a prefab, and hopefully it'll save me some of my budget. Go down here. I don't think that's it. No, nothing in the water. So since things float, yeah, you can get rid of all this stuff now. I did like it, but again, I'm wanting more room. Now this is, of course, the long way of doing things. Again, you could just move your camp and everything gets stored. I think these stuff should float. They did. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I messed up there. I forgot to remove the items. So I'll watch this. Let's see. This is only says it's the carpet, so let's see if it does get rid of just the carpet. Let me look at the other side note. Yep. So it does. I think it might store it. So let's go check. History and stored. Yes. So all those items I did not scrap got stored. So that's okay. Because eventually they're going to be stored anyway. So that works out. And just trying again to make more room in my budget. So I think this is going to work out better than I thought. Look, it did float though. That's pretty cool. You just have to make sure of what's getting scrapped. And the other things, like I said, should get stored. And one more time, this is the harder way to do it, but I am wanting to eliminate all this flooring. And you can just go in and quickly do it, but I'm wanting to go piece by piece. Okay, she's on that. I'm not going to be able to do that piece. Now this stuff I do want to store. So I'm just going to leave it there. It'll automatically store all that. Well, my budget does seem to be improving a little bit. Oh, I want to get rid of this wall. Don't fall! Where'd you go? Are you okay? I'm sorry about that. Yes, that was my repair bot. And the reason I'm doing it very slowly, again, I'm just making sure of what I'm going to be having stored so I don't have to. As I said, it definitely is the harder way to do it. I'm actually going to keep the Deathclaw Swamp still in this location. I'm wanting to, I think I'm going to try the Haunted Mansion as the prefab. It's pretty big. I think it's wide. I haven't actually looked at it, so that's another thing I'm going to be doing. Oh, ate it. Okay. So for the most part, I got everything. You can see I have quite a budget, but now all that in black is buildable. So you can see all the stored items I'll still be using. There is quite still a lot in the white though. Oh, I forgot about the veggies. Okay. So I'm actually done with that method. So now what I'm going to do, oh no, I want to get rid of this stuff. So let me scrap this. All right, I think it stored all the lettering, so I should have actually Sorry, lost my train of thought. I should have actually deleted the letters one by one, which I'll probably have to go into store and do it later. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm trying to figure out, definitely going to float the Haunted Mansion if I can, but I'm looking for a really good spot for it. Let me show you where on the map I am. So here's my old. So right up here is the entrance to the ferry tunnel. Now there is a really cool spot up here. I'll take you this way. All right, so in here is already a chemistry set and a brewing station. A lot of scrapping material. So technically I wouldn't even have to have that in my, oh, what about right under the bridge? I was going to show you that spot. All right, so up here, so here is, if you fast travel to this location, this is where you bought land. This is the tunnel. So from there, just follow over this direction. Keep following the ladders. Now I have had a camp up here before. Other people have too. So it's not like a new unknown location. Okay, so when you get to this tent, then you're going to make your way up. If you have a jetpack, you could avoid all this by just climbing your way up from that lower area. But in case you don't have a jetpack, this is the way to go. And here you got this area up here. It's really a nice spot. I might just do it here. Now there used to be a dog over here. I have not checked recently since many updates. Oh, here he is. So I might incorporate him. He does tend to get taken out very easily, but he will respawn. So if you want an extra dog or a dog for your pet, here you go. Okay, now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna lay out this haunted house. Alright, I think I want all this space here. So let me see. Now what I'm going to do is move my camp. So it's going to take care of all that other stuff. It's going to store it. I think maybe I'm going to see if I can float. I have not basically built since they updated the build things. I don't know if I can float my camp machine, but let's try it. Looks like the answer is no. Okay, so Desta, I really wish you would let us get a bird's eye view of where we are with things. I would like to be able to see how I am actually setting my camp. I'm going to set it a little lower if I can. So let me scout the area. Or I might try setting it higher. No, I think, all right, yeah, trying to figure this out. All right, we're just going to set it right on this edge. All right. And yes. So now everything that was left in the camp has been stored. So I think I can float the building. So let me now go into build. We're going to go down to structure. And it is I have not actually looked for it, but let's look under, no. Retail rustic, maybe? Ah, and there it is. So let's see if I succeeded. Okay. Ooh, I do. I'll go ahead and set it, I think. Okay. So I can always move it if I don't like it. And I actually got it to stand. So right now it's floating. So the first thing I need is the ability to give people the ability to go down there without having a jetpack. So I am going to build stairs. Okay. Bomb. Pieces. Yep, I have no idea where stairs are. All right, these are just the pieces, I believe. Okay. Oh, here we go. Thank you, thank you. All right, so I want something snazzy. I have not unlocked that one. Here we go. All right, can I float the stairs without a base? Let's see. Awesome, awesome. All right. I did put it up too high. Let's see if I can just put a little flat piece so it makes it a little smoother for people to get on the stairs. So, foundation. Oh, that's an actual planter. All right, that actually might do it. Let me see. And technically, they can still fall to their untimely demise. So maybe a protective wall. Do you like the... Uh-oh, am I outside the build area? Uh-oh, I should check that first. Oh, it's not going to let me. I should check that first. Yes, always check to see where you're... Yep. I cannot build over here, but it let me place it. Okay. All right, let me look around here. I put it right there. It should still be in the build area, I would think. Let me go up and look at what the problem is. All right, so basically you have a spear around your machine. Okay, I should be able to build right here. Oh, it's too far over. That's why. Looks like I can build all the way to out here. Yeah. Nice idea, but I'm going to have to rethink it. Okay, let's see the other direction. All right, so here's that. All right, I'm going to go down. See if there's someplace more out. Looks like maybe right here. I will lose some height though. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. These things are just too big, I think. Okay, before I decide which building to actually try, I'm going to go walk around this thing. All right, yeah, I really wanted this one. Maybe I can put multiple structures out. Or if you can plant in this. Okay, let's go check upstairs. I think it's only 2 levels. That's pretty cool. Yeah, too bad. This would have been nice, but it's not going to work. All right. Did I just get lost? Oh, it has 2 sets of stairs. All right. I'm not going to give up on this spot, but I am going to give up on the building. All right, let's go back to modify. Scrap it. I'll leave that piece in case it still works for the new building. All right, let's go back to structures. I think those are still too small for what I'm wanting. All right, how far down will you let me build? I'm still out of the area. I'm still basically, for as long as I've been playing, I'm still a noob when it comes to building. So if you see anything that I'm doing wrong or I could have done faster by doing a different method, okay, that looks to be about as low as I can go. Still, why does it let me build there? Hmm. Alright, first I'm going to see if it's going to let me actually build. And I don't think that's going to work either, but let's go see. Maybe I can do a different house somewhere else. Alright, let's get inside here. Ah, yay. Alright, let's see how far I can build. So I just grab a decoration, does not matter. You want it pretty big. Here you go. And it goes in red. So this is outside the build area. That's where I can start building. Looks like I do have it over there, all the way in that corner. Oh, pretty far. Oh, I've lost the railing though. At least part of it. Oh, that's not bad then. Let's go back upstairs. Alright, okay. I think I'm just going to leave that one here as is. So let's see if we can get stairs over to it. I might try to rotate it. Let's see if I can. Back to modify, switch camera view, and grab this. I can't see where the stairs are. Ugh. Let's see if that was any better. No, only thing I did was move it further out. Or did I? Let me store this. Alright. Okay. That might be more workable for the ladder. Alright, I think we'll just do that. Alright. One moment. Alright. Now, I would like some dirt down here, so let me see if I can float a floor of dirt. So it would be camp pieces, I think. Floors, there we go. And this is there it is. Garden. Okay, so try this. Did it raise it? It's through here. Not a whole lot. That way I will have my garden back. It looks like that is going to be the maximum on that area. I might put a garden somewhere because let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not too bad. Let's see. This is a bridge. I don't know if it'll work there. Let's see. Can I bring it up a little bit? Alright, let's see. Oh, they won't fall through here and fall over the edge. But here I can have my garden again. And this did not work. Let me get rid of that piece and rethink it. Maybe I'll just do a floor, maybe, right at the bottom of that, if it'll let me. Let's get rid of the piece I just added. And go back to build and go back to the floors. And see if it'll just let me piece one there. Huh. Maybe we'll go for it. Yeah, what I don't like with this build menu is you can't actually see what you're doing. Alright, probably need to add some walls over here. Maybe people don't fall. I'll think about it. Otherwise, I should be able to add another piece of stair right there. Oh. Alright, that's better. Got it going. Alright. I'm not sure how high I can build. I'm going to test that now. Again, with decoration. Okay, here we go. Looks like the roof is completely out. Oh, not bad. I can decorate up to there, but the roof is out. I need to also see if I can put in the generator. Let's see. I think I'll do that next if I can find the hookup for it. Yep, it's over here. Uh-oh. That might be a problem. All right, choices. Let me see if there's a direct connect for that conveyor belt. All right, I'm just going to place a, let's see. I'm going to place this and see if it'll work just from it being there. It did not. Okay. Yeah, I think I have to connect out here. Yeah, I might have to abandon the actual effects of the conveyor belt. That is too bad. I don't want to turn it around because I do like the placement of the stairs. Yeah, I don't think I can run a line. Can I float something? Alright, we'll try. Yeah, I think I just need to abandon that idea. It's too bad. So I did lose out on the conveyor belt special effects. Nope, he's not going over here. Let me see if I can get... Okay, so... Too tall. Alright, the dog should be able to roam now up here. Let's see. Now, see how much of a kitchen area. I want the kitchen to be outside because this is going to be like a free area for them to grab the resources that I don't mind sharing. So let's go ahead and build some of that now. Actually, before I do floors, I'm going to see if there's a small structure that will work for just a kitchen. That might work, but it's still a little smaller. That might work. It's still smaller though. Let me see if there's something a little bit bigger. Let's see if I can put him up here. I won't be able to build anything on it, I don't think. Actually, no. It's not any taller than the house. Alright, just putting that there. Going back, see there's something. Oh, I think that is that? Oh, I'm trying to remember how big it is inside. Yeah, retail. Oh, what about the bowling alley? How big is it? I think I have the bowling alley. I'm now going to move the camp machine. Once you place it, it does not matter where you put it after that. I'm going to put it out of the way, yet easily found for that quick repair. Okay, let's try this again. I wanted actually it to float. But let me first go see how big it is. Oh yeah, this will be a good kitchen area. And I can put the resources that are big outside. This still will work mostly. Alright. still kind of want it out there though. So let's try it again. Modify now. Yeah, I don't think I placed it right. Let's try it again. Yeah, there's got to be a way for these things to be able to angle a little bit better so you can see, like, I want to see around me. How am I placing this? Actually, can I get it to touch? Uh-oh, did not work. Okay, yeah. Did not put it up there. It might work though. Okay, we'll see if this mistake will work. All right, I'm having to reset. It's not actually letting me move. All right, let's see. I think I gotta get out of the way. All right, I need to test if I can build up there though. All right, let's go inside. That looks like the problem will be I can't put lights or I can't put anything on top of it either. I do have extensions though. Looks like I can build a little bit off of it. I can actually maybe put some ground around it. But again, it went way up higher than I put it. Oh, yeah. I think I am going to try to lower it. All right. That is weird. Why did it do that? Right? All right, one more time. Oh, there we go. All right, that's better. I should have room now on the roof to build. Pieces for stairs. Oh, so off. Always so off. I'm so bad at this. Okay, let's try it again. Hmm. Just can't even get in now. Yeah, it blocked it. Ah. All right. Maybe I need to rethink and not do stairs. Or maybe I just need to bring out a floor first. Let's try that. All right, so actually, let's go ahead and store that piece. Now let's try a floor. right, we can walk through it. Success. Maybe just a little stair there. Actually, I think we might have to edit. No, that would be history. Stored. And they didn't put it at the top. Okay. Is it alphabetical? No. All right. All right. Just put a new one out. I don't know that they use the one. All right, what's this? Object is unlock. Oh, wrong one. All right. I think that should do it. I don't think we need that one. This works. Alrighty. Sorry, I had to go off mic. I was coughing. All right, let's see how we did. A little rough getting on the stairs. A little deadly out here. You could fall off, but if I had a better build budget, I would enforce it with the see-through walls. All right. Actually, I'm going to add another layer, and I think that's where I'm going to put all the freebie stuff. All right. All right, I think that'll work. Oh, I'm going to see where the machine is going to have me land on fast travel. Now, this is not the first fast travel. This is once you're already at the camp fast travel. Ooh, not such a great spot. They could fall. Might move. I'm going to try moving the camp machine now. Maybe adjust. Again, this is not their first fast travel. But once, like if they get stuck, they're already here and they have to fast travel again. And there can be up to 3 different spots for the secondary fast travel. Let's see if that, I moved it, so you're, oops, no, I went to fast travel. And it's not going to let me fast travel just yet. Sometimes you got to move around to get it to kick back in. There we go. I mean, you can be out in the boonies and it won't let you fast travel to something that's really far away. It's like, where is I? All right, I'm not going to worry about the fast travel. Oh, wow. It really threw me away. Now, that might be what's called the first fast travel. That is right. Later, I might need to look into building a stairs up. Let's see. This should be the secondary fast travel. I'm only saying that because it glitched and wouldn't let me fast travel that first time. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I definitely need to move the machine. That's not going to work at all. That's a bad spot. Also, here is another tip. You want to have at least 2 vendors at your camp if you're going to be doing any kind of selling. Because the worst thing that I have ever experienced when shopping is to get there and the only vendor is occupied. So try to have at least 2. All right, we're going to try one more move. And I'm only going to mess with this one more time. Uh-oh. Made the sound. All right, I'm going to reset. It was doing something weird. There we go. I might just put it up here. Maybe over here. Let's see. Something like this. Right on the boundary. All right, let's try that secondary. My goal is to actually get them to land on the top. It doesn't always work, but it does. Well, it's still on the edge, but it's better, I think. I'm just going to leave it. All right, so now all right, I'm going to do an outdoor kitchen. Let's see. It used to be decor. Balloons, cutlery, crockery. Alright, entertainment. The items are actually stored, but I am seeing if I can find where they are actually now in the build mode. Outdoor, rugs, statues, taxidermy. Okay. Maybe utility? Okay, it's not a buff. Oh, but I did find where the new buffs machines are. Services. Vending machines. Okay. I'm looking for basically the cabinets for the kitchen. It used to be under, I thought decor and wall decor, depending on which piece you were wanting. So now I have no idea. Okay, I'm just going to go to, did I store it though? I think I threw them all away, so that's not going to work. All right, C.A.M.P pieces. I'm thinking no, but let me just make sure. Defense, no. Power, no. Lights, no. Resources, I'm pretty sure that's a no. There's the crafting. The producers. Okay, utilities, I'm pretty sure I just went through all of them. That's the instruments, the buff outs, services. I'm pretty sure that's a no. I don't think it's considered surfaces. Tables. Oh, yeah, okay. So, wow. You're looking for the kitchen pieces. Now, are they all here? Oh, okay, that's the wall one. Here's the cabinets, and then I gotta pick a color. I do like the blue ones. I'll go with this piece. Actually, oh, should I mix and match? No, we'll stick with blue. I was thinking the new thing, the refrigerator, was a different color, maybe pink. I'll go ahead and stick with the blue. I'm just putting it here. Now I need to check because I usually don't get them very well set up and they're not usually straight. This does go into the wall a bit. That's okay. I'm just going to see if the cooking station, I do like to put cooking station. There's a really tiny one up here. And it actually does a pretty funny effect. So let me see if I can get it to float right here. See if I can get it to work. So I should climb up on the cabinet. Yep, okay. Can I work it? Awesome. All right, that's one of them. Now, if you're going to be servicing, or hopefully, yeah, people are coming to use your camp, you want at least 2 of each of the crafting things, especially the popular ones. The brewing station and the fermenter, you probably just need one of them. They're not used as often. All right, let me put out the resources now. All right, I'm going to put Fido as far away as I can. Here's something if you don't know it. Let's see, that's the original. I don't have that one. This is the guy. Oops. Let's try this again. Doesn't matter which collectron you put out. They will all collect whatever you want to assign it. I'll show you an example. So you go to the terminal, and whatever fetch you do, I'm sorry, collectron you do own, please choose an option. Okay, we'll try exiting. Try again. I usually have him collect. Huh. Alright, I'm going to move it in case it's glitching out because it's not properly set up. Let's try this again. Okay, it was too far out of the bubble. So I usually like to let it collect the Nuka-Colas. And don't forget, at Christmas time, when the holiday scorch are here, you're going to want your Collectron to collect Xmas gifts. That way you can get those free holiday presents. All right, so we're just going to do the Nuka-Cola for now. Okay, so now he'll start collecting for me. And I'm going to lock him up. He's not currently locked. You have to go into the build. You see, you go over to modify, down to lock. I just go ahead and put it at the maximum. Costs more, but now as you can see, it tells the name of your item and it is locked. So someone has to pick the lock to be able to collect from it. So that's one of the items I don't share. I did want to get going. The resources I will be sharing. So let's go back to resources. Go ahead and plant some of this stuff. Now, if you ever have problems with things or critters coming into your camp and basically decimating your crops, and then you have to go out and look for new seeds, you can actually store, not scrap, store your plant. Let me make sure that is true. And that way there's always one in your budget that you can start from scratch, and then you can keep collecting like the corn, and then you can plant the corn again. All right, so I planted all the corn I had. Oh, no more corn. So let's switch over to modify, to edit. I'm going to store it. So now I should be able to build one corn. See, it just stays in your stored items. So again, if you have problems with enemies coming in and decimating your crops, try to have maybe one or two stored anyway. That way you don't have to go looking for these items. Carrots. As you can see, I'm really low on some of this stuff. It's weird that the soup thing is here. All right, I'm going to bring it up here. It's going to be one of the freebies. Just that I would really like it if once I got an item over there and I switched to the other mode, it actually would stay. It'd stay a lot of time. All right, so we'll put the soup thing there. I think, is that it on the food? All right. Yeah, I'm still trying to get the, all right. Oh, it's in two places. Okay, I thought I saw it someplace else. Is this the repair bot? Yes. So, just gonna put him right over here. Okay. Collectors, food producers. All right, again, the freebies. Now this is technically not a freebie. I gotta go get some razor flour for that. I was referring to this. They do have to pay to get the drink. I'll put this one over here. All right. That one I use. I'll put it down here. It's one of the fertilizer things. Okay. Oh, so what is blocking my critter thing? Is it because it's stored? Yeah, this sometimes wastes a lot of time too, because I think technically I just have to go into my stored area. Okay, let's do that first. History and stored. All right. Put a light out here. Here is the fermenter. Put it over here by the other stuff anyway. And this is the brewing station. Now you can see that one is the one that it's showing, but you can switch to any of them. I do like this one. Is it blocking the area though? There we go. Okay. Oh, here's another. Finally unlocked this. I'm so behind on my scoreboard. I'm still hoping to finish it before the new one comes on December the 2nd. Here's this. Alright, the vendor, I want out here. I like this guy. Said you want at least 2 of them. You can figure out where your fast travel points are. You can kind of set up your, oh, here's another thing for free. Popcorn will be free. I gotta run it with electricity though. I think I will scrap that one. That was quite a few of them. Just how many of these things did I put out? Oh, there's the count. I was looking for a count. It's up in the right-hand corner. Alright, I'm going to see if I can just put this up here. I don't hear it moving though. Okay, here's another freebie. There's some water for free. Alright, and instrument, at least one of them. The candy. I'm just going to set it right here. Actually, I'm going to move it. What's that? Candy. That, I think that was a bowl or something. So this will go in the cabinet. The other candy machine. Yeah, when Halloween comes, you want to put those, is it that one? Yeah, the spooky candy bowls, so like basically almost where they land. Okay. Pie will be free. Put that there. Down. This one's bigger. Put it here. Let's put that right up here. I think I'm going to have to bring this thing down. Yeah, this takes a while trying to figure out where it threw you. I think I can put this into the wall a little bit. Is it too close? Yeah, I think I messed that up. Let's see if it sticks to the wall. It does not, so I think I will keep it there. I will just plug it into a connector instead. Alright, let's see if I can just highlight the wire. Let's scrap the wire. Let's go back to build power to power connectors and see if this will work. Okay, not sure that I even needed that. Now it worked, but that's okay. We'll just leave it. I can always get rid of it later. Alright, so soup server, pumpkin pie, free popcorn, free water, free fermented stuff, those Thrasher. Okay, there should be more. So let's keep going. Okay, back to stored items first. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. Oh, here's that oven. There we go. Put it right up top here. And another free item. Okay, we're at the bottom. Oh, Grandma! Can't forget about her. So where should we put her? Try to put your companion where you think you're going to have the worst problem with enemies so they will actually engage them. Alright, I think that's it. More of these crafting. I want to put the new cars out. Do I have room somewhere? See if that'll fit. Alright, this one also has a car. Switch to modify mode. Move this maybe right up here. Alright, let me see if I can get that other car to place. Here's more free meat. Fried stag. Put it right by the thrasher. Put one of the beds out. There's a free item. I would love to get this one in here, but I think it's going to be too big. Yeah, we will go to a smaller one for now. We'll go inside with this one. Okay. Let's finish out in more of the crafting. Alright, everything else is going to be locked, so it's actually going to go up in here, I believe. If I can get it to place in this area. Okay. I need to put all of the other ones down here that need power. Just put all this stuff out and fix it later. It's not so tight. Alright, now I'm just going to see if I can just do a power connector on this side or I have to run the wire. It keeps disappearing on me. Still need to go around and lock everything too. Alright, let's try this again. Actually, I am incorrect. That was the other building, wasn't it? Alright, I think I do need a... It's right over here. Okay. If I'm understanding this, this needs 1 power, but it has power. That looks like it's okay. That's okay. That needs 10 power. It's getting it out of the air. 3 power. 3 power. It's like no power. Oh, we have 1 more. Let me just set you really close. Nope. So let's go ahead and connect you. Let's try it again. Okay. Okay, it's not looking pretty, but I think I got everything set up. Alright, I'll make it look pretty later. Pretty. Okay. About these. Are these work? Hi, Grandma. Granny. Alright. Do you work? Okay. Yep. Let's try the other one. That's a weapons workbench. I think that's called the Pegasus. This is a Tinker. Okay, exit. See, I'm starting to get colas. Alright. Start to produce. Alright, let me see what else I still need to put out. I love these picnic tables right here. Oh, I think is what they're called. They are great pieces to create light. And I need to put out the stash box stuff. Where can I go? It's below here. Put another light. I'll put this inside. I forgot about this stump. Put it to place. Alright, what area needs some light? Put one over here. These are pretty new. Get it on top of the scrap box. Nope. Just put it on it. Actually, we'll put this one inside. See if I let me just set it right here. Alright. You always want to have one of these around any of your crafting areas. So I usually try to put out two. Alright, so I got the start. I have run out of time for this current one. So I'm going to go ahead and stop part one here, and I'll come up and finish Deathclaw Girl's new swamp in another video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, check you guys later. Happy gaming, happy building.